See, I gotta get my glasses on, fix my hair, and running around doing errands. And while we're waiting for people to come on, we've got to choose out of our, we've only got two left, out of our conversation jar. Let's see what we got here. Talk about your siblings and where they live, oldest to youngest.
And if you
Okay.
like them or don't like
If you
them.
like them or don't. I like mine. Why don't you start, hon?
No, you
You want me to
yeah.
start? Okay. Okay, oldest to youngest would be, let me get the picture down here. Ooh, almost dropped it. Okay, here's my siblings as they're younger, that is, anyway. Hi, Mar. Season's greetings to you, too. Okay, Roy, Brett, Chris, Sherry, Kathy, Roseanne, Judy, Jane, Connie, Slade, Brett, Benna, Lisa, and James and John that died. There. And that's my siblings. And from oldest to youngest is, there's a 20-year space in between there. And I'm kind of in the middle there, and there's 10 years between the older one and the youngest one. And I kind of told a little bit about him in the poem last week. And hey, Mar, where'd you go? And let's see, let's get the last one out. Oh, Joe's Papa O's siblings. He has V
Two
VY
marriages, so
718. Oh, there's Mar. There she is. Yeah, two marriages. So he has a
four,
couple of
four halves.
halves.
Yeah.
Uh, so his hi Jack, good to see you. And yeah, we're here. VY718. VY718. And the last just finishing of off a stream, yes. And Mar wants to know how Jack is doing after his grandma dying. And this one is how. Oh, and your names of your siblings are Amy and Bonnie that you pretty much grew up. They grew up with you around. And then the other one's your full brother in Canada named Colin, and he's 2 years older than you. And then Janice and Randy. And this one is how to discipline children. Oh,
Oh,
thank
that's a good
you,
one.
VY718. How to discipline children. This is a tough one because you tend, when you get married, you tend to discipline how you were disciplined, even if you hated it. You've got the really strict parents that are just firm, and they won't they say no every single time, and
You know that,
real strict.
and you know who can give you the best advice about it?
Who?
People with no
People
children.
with no children. Hi, Victoria. We're talking about how to discipline children, and like, what if you have a parent you grew up with? Oh, her funeral's tomorrow. Okay, and disciplining's tough.
Somebody said, hey, there.
Yeah, VY718 saying hi to Jack. And there's the real loose parents that go, whatever makes you happy, do it, whatever. We care, we love you, but we want you to be a free spirit and do whatever you want. And then there's parents that say, don't call me mom and dad, call me my name, Rosanna Joe, so we could be friends. Because I want you to be my friend. And then there's the parents that you've heard, the helicopter parents, and you've
What's that?
the ones that just hover over you constantly, don't let you make any decisions. And YouTube sign there, and they don't let you make any decisions. And so how we raised our kids, I thought, we were spanked when we were growing up. Me and Papa O, were you spanked or were you hit with a whip? Slapped. And you don't need to do that with your kids. There's other ways to get kids to do things. And so you can discipline with fear, you can discipline with rewards, or you can discipline with love. Those are the three, and that's the three choices. And that's how it is when we obey God. We're God's children, and God said He has fear. You can obey God from fear. Oh, God will punish us. Or you can obey God with, oh, hello, Grateful MC. We're talking about how to discipline children, and you can discipline with reward, like God said, like say, well, if you do this, we can go swimming if you do this. I like the Plaid April Davey art. Yes, theirs is a good one. Learning to govern yourselves. And that's kind of what we did. We just didn't have a name for it. I just did it the way God does it for us. He gives us 10 commandments, so we had 10 rules for the kids. And then we had we gathered the kids and we had says, okay, what punishments do you guys want? What do you think is a good punishment for if you disobey these 10 rules that we have? And then we have to stick to them. And disciplining is hard because some parents, they think, I don't want to discipline. They leave it for the dad to do, or the dad will leave it for the mom to do, because nobody wants to be the bad guy. They want to be the fun one that does all the fun stuff, and say, you know how moms would always say, you just wait till your father gets home. And then the poor dad has to come home, and he has to get mad enough to get mad at that kid that was disobedient to the mom. Consistency is important, says Mar. Yeah. Moms and dads, you have to obey what you said. You stick to the rules, you stick to the disciplining, even if it means, like we had our kids had to be in by midnight. Nobody was to be out past midnight. And when you're 12, and when you're 11, when you're in 11th grade, when you're in 12th grade, you had to be home by 12. And 11th grade, you had to be home by 11. 10th grade, you had to be home by 10. 9th grade, you had to be home by 9. And so on. 8th grade, you had to be home by 8. And they don't date till 16.
Grade, you don't get to go out.
Important. Yes, they don't need to go out. When you're 16, you can go out and date, but always in groups. And yeah, I like his little thinking thing, V7. And one time we had to go get Johnny. The movie wasn't going to be over. He was starting a movie at 11 or something. And I said, okay, that's fine. Thanks for calling. Let us know.
It would have been. It would have been 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. So we went down and picked him up.
We embarrassed him in front of his friends.
But he knew the rule. He knew what it was, and we weren't going to bend. And so you have to be consistent. Consistency is really important. And if you promised them a reward, like says, when you kids get all your chores done and you fill up the chart, we had chore charts for the kids, then you can reward them. Mar, the day date that Davey teases Jimmy Joe about. Yes, the day date. And we would do dates with our kids too. The day date is so funny. And we would do dates with our kids and take them out and grateful, you have to mean what you say and follow through with the words that you mean. Nothing that, or the words mean nothing to the kids. Yes, and if you don't do what you say, you lose power. They will not believe you anymore. And you don't want to lose power. You don't want to hand the power over to the kids. And you don't do some flippant thing like, ooh, I'm going to kill you. You know, then you're going to have to kill them. Or just don't say things like that. Or you're grounded the rest of your life. You're never going to get anything from my... Those are just empty things. Is Daisy okay? Yes, she is great. She is doing good. And those are just empty... whatever. The kids aren't going to listen to you say. And then if you say, vacuum that room, get it done. And then in about an hour, you go vacuum. He says, well, you're not going to vacuum. It says, well, because I knew you would, Mom. Boy, there's such a battle that goes on if you don't follow through on what you said. And the mom and dad have to be on the same page. Sometimes the kids will pit mom and dad against each other and say, like the mom will say, no, you can't go out tonight because you didn't get your chores done. And so the child goes to the dad and says, Mom says I can't go out because I didn't get my chores done. And he said, you could go out. Go ahead and go and have fun. I'll take care of Mom. And then I said, where you going? Dad said I could go out. And then Mom and Dad have to fight about it and say, I told him no. And he says, well, I told him he could. You know, yeah, they have to be a team, says Charles and Jerry Hendricks. Yeah, you have to be on the same team. Like if a child comes and asks you, can I go out tonight? Say, well, let me go talk to your father and we'll discuss together what should happen. You don't just say, well, Mom said I could, Dad said I could, and that's the worst thing you can do is to pit Mom, have that child be the one that's pitting you two between them. You have to be a team. You know how the Heavenly Father doesn't do that with Heavenly Mother, that they fight over what the kids are. They discuss it. Yeah, great team, Charles, especially when they are teenagers. Yes. E. Cahill, hi, very important to follow through. Yeah, teenagers. Some people think, oh, can we bring them back? Can you bring my kids back when the teenager years are over? I actually loved the teenage years. They were real fun because we had our rules and the kids knew it. So it was actually really easy. We would have the hour. You could go for an hour with your friends when they were little. And then when they got older, we'd say, okay, you can go for 2 hours and you have to be home by 10. Oh, dear. I get talking too much.
No, but there's something that you're missing on that. They don't get the freedom of choice who they can be with, with their friends.
Yes.
Like if they don't have the same.
Make sure you know where they're going and who they are.
If your friends don't have the same values that you do, then they shouldn't be with them. And if they use bad language,
you got to make the rules.
You have to know about your children's friends.
And what we would do, you got to know where they're going and
not where they're going, but who
they're going
with.
Yeah, who they're going with, exactly. And like when we say be home by 10 when they're in 10th grade, and if they're 10 minutes late, we say, okay, you lose 10 minutes next time you go out. So when they go out next time, they have to be home by 9:50. They don't get to stay out till 10. And then if they miss another half hour, say, oh, you got to be back by 9:30 next time. And they hate losing their time, and they will be home right on that button.
But that's just curfew. There's a lot of other aspects.
Yes, That's when we tell them to be home, because that was just our rule, and they knew it. And if they, very important to know their friends. Oh yes, and their parents too. And it used to be back in my day you could do sleepovers, but boy, nowadays it's not a good idea to do sleepover unless it's somebody you know really, really, really well. But sleepovers, we call them wakeovers because you don't sleep. You don't. There's if the kids want to do a sleepover, say just stay till 2 in the morning and then I'll come get you. Yes, no, the parent, says Charles.
But you can know the parents, but you don't know what the parents are like when you're not there.
That's true.
You don't know what language they use, what they talk about. If they're sitting around drinking really hard liquor, smoking in the home.
Like we had some friends, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we don't drink alcohol. And we were friends with a couple that did drink, and we didn't know it. And our kids wanted to, we were going to a swimming place, and they wanted to ride with this couple. We said, okay, go ahead. Go with them. And then another friend of ours says, you shouldn't let them ride with them. I said, how come? He says, well, did you see what they were holding in a paper bag? Yeah, children's are persons, yes. Says, that's alcohol in there, and they're driving. And so we had to put a stop. We said, oh, no, we didn't know they were drinking and driving. And we told him, and he says, oh, I drive better when I drink.
I
remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we go, oh, well, no, we don't do that. I mean, we're friends with them, but we knew we didn't allow our children to ride with them because they would drink and drive. Pretty crazy. E.K. Hill says, oh, no. Yeah, I know. And we didn't know because we didn't know that they were hiding that in a brown bag, but our other friends knew that, and we were all going together to go swimming. So,
and also if you watch their friends, if you watch how they treat other people.
Swanee says drinking and driving is a big no. They crack down on it more now, I think. But boy, we didn't know. And you have to. And what are you going to do if a child lies to you? I've heard of.
I'll tell them what Judge Judy says about.
What does Judge Judy say?
No, how do you know if a teenager's lying?
They open their mouth. Yeah. Boy,
if their mouth is moving, it means they're lying.
I've heard of some parents that they will, to get their kids to quit lying, they will say, oh, we're going to go to the zoo and we're going to have cake and ice cream and have so much fun and you guys get all your chores done and we're just going to have this big party and a movie And then when they get all their chores done, do it, and you say, "Oh, I lied. I'm not going to do that. I lied. Sorry."
Oh, we never did.
No, we never did do that.
Well,
I
most
hope
parents
Rosie
won't
and
do
Crazy
that.
Joe is looking good. Hi, Daniel. Yeah, and lying's a hard one, and you have to nip that in the bud when they're little. Kids, when they're little, they just naturally lie because they don't want to be in trouble. And you have to let them know. You have to say, "Please don't lie to me," because because lying is, you just can't trust that person. Then to get that trust back is really hard. And don't you lie to your children. Um, don't you lie and tell them things, and then you say, "Oh, I'm not. I just did that so you would do what I
Yeah, but
wanted
if
you
the
to
kids
do."
under
Hi, Michael.
the kids under 6 years old, sometimes a lie saves 10 minutes of talking and explaining.
Yes. E.K. Hill says they need to learn the importance of honesty very early on. Yes. Boy, once they get in the habit of lying, like Papa was saying on Judge Judy, they grow up to be big people, adults, and lie, lie, lie. And it's just horrible. And you think they've never learned to not lie. Their parents just believed them, and they
Well,
just,
they lie to stay out of trouble.
yeah, they lie to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Um, but you have to make sure you stay truthful with the children.
No,
And
like sometimes there's white lies.
yeah, there's
Like if your spouse asks you, "So, how do you like my new shirt?" and you think it looks ugly, you don't say, I don't want to lie to her. Yes, it's
yes,
beautiful.
no, say yes, it's ugly. No, you can find a way. Yes, I did see Yowies at Disney World. That is, they look like they're having a lot of fun. And like somebody says, "Oh, how do I look in this dress?" You could say, "Oh, I need to tell her the truth. It looks horrible. That color looks awful on her. It
No,
makes
but
her
that-
look fat." And you could say,
But still,
that style looks good on you. You
Yeah.
know, find the truth. Do I look fat in this dress? Yes, that's Mar says. Yeah, yeah. Just say, if they say, "Do I look fat in this dress?" Say, "Oh, you know what? That dress is just the right color for you." Say something that really is true. Yeah, I didn't watch the Yowies today, but I've seen that they've gone to Disney World.
I don't do
He-
Yowies.
Yowies. She's wearing it. Yeah, she's wearing it, so it must be beautiful. And so you need to be truthful, and then your children will be truthful with you. And remember to keep the 10 rules, like God gave us the 10 commandments, and just keep your 10 rules. And we had them written on a board. Charles, we have 2 adult sons, and we really stressed accountability. Oh, I like that, accountability. Teach them how to be dependable. Teach them how to be, what's that one where dependability. Teach them values and principles. Jack's got to go. See you later. Bye, Jack. It's late for him. And you guys have got to be truthful in how you're teaching them. And teaching children is not an easy task. And they're God's children, and He sent them to you for a reason, because He knows that you can teach them. And don't be the parent that just says, "Oh, whatever you want to do, it's your choice." You know, you've got to teach them and guide them.
Most of
And
the people there don't have children.
yeah, they do.
Children are grown.
No, they've got children.
Do they?
Yes, and some have children, some have grandchildren. It's the same with grandchildren, disciplining them. You can't let them run all over you. Action Lab. Hey, JJ, hi. Jimmy Joe's on. Say hi to the Action Lab, you guys. Take 5. How fun. Are your kids watching, JJ? Or is Hudson and Charlotte watching? And he just happened to see us on here. And Grateful saying hi, JJ. Yeah, the Action Lab guy. Yeah, he puts a video up every 3 days. Oh, Mar says hello, JJ. And going to Costco. Oh, you're going to Costco. Oh boy, that'll be fun. And look at all that high Action Lab guys.
Guy goes to Costco. Huh?
I know, he's got to shop somewhere. And Swanee says, "I love Action Lab. Yay." Yeah, he puts a video up every 3 days at stoplight. Oh, you're at the stoplight. That's why you're able to talk. You probably don't have the kids with you then. We'll have to do FaceTime after you get back from Costco. Okay, JJ? And, and we're talking about JJ, while you're at the stoplight, we were talking about day date. A lot of them have seen your day date. Hello from Southern Oregon, says Grateful MC. Hey, Grateful, say hi to the Action Lab. He's at a stoplight and he said hi. Mars, sometimes the Action Lab is way over. Oh, I know. It's way over my head. And I just go, when did you get so smart? EK Hill, I have a JJ too. Oh, yeah, his is short for Jimmy Joe or James Joseph.
There's an expression for that. Food for thought.
Food for thought.
That means you can think about it.
And it is way over my head.
No, you don't have to understand it totally.
Charles, Jerry, am a special ed teacher. Most of my students have little to no positive parental influence. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Mar, yes, there's a day date, dude. Yes. Grandma date. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and that's the day date, dude. Jonathan Joseph. Okay, and Jimmy Joe's is James Joseph. So we got the JJs, the two JJs in there. That's sad that they don't have the discipline. You know, like parents are working, but that's still not an excuse to parent. You can still have your rules and your consequences. And boy, you have to be right on top of it. Top of it.
Need water.
I might. I wonder if you could grab one of my books up there. Can you see it up there in the closet? In my book that I wrote, Mom, I'm Home, I wrote how we discipline. Maybe I'll, grab that for me. In here, I talk about discipline. This is my book I wrote called Mom, I'm Home, and you can find that on Amazon. Maybe I'll randomly give this away to somebody. And I talk about discipline in here. And
how about the index?
Yeah, I'll go to the index. And I have recipes in here, and so here's my index, and discipline is chapter 5, and a chapter on marriage and money and raising your children, and maybe how can we get somebody to win this that I can mail it to? We need to ask them.
Talk about it for now.
Yeah. But disciplining needs to be done, even though neither of the parents want to do it because they want to be the hero to the family. E.K. Hill, you have such a lovely family. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just was trying to, when we were raising our kids, we were trying to not be the spanking parents. Great day for Momma O's live stream. Good. And I thank you so much. And first we were spanking our kids. We thought, well, you spank them when they spill their drink. You spank them when they hit their brother. You spank them when they run across the street without looking. You spank them for everything. The discipline's the same no matter what they do. And so we said, how about we never spank. See, spanking is really, people just don't do it. Well, they're not supposed to. Because you get out of control. Great. Oh, you want a copy, huh, Mama? Thank you for reminding me that I have it. Only read that first couple of chapters so far. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good, Grateful. I'm glad you won one of these. And Davey, he's with his the new teaching that they're doing with self-government. I can't think of what it's called. There's no spanking and no yelling and because the parent can just get out of control. And they've said on the news that the child abuse is going up because of COVID, and parents aren't learning.
No, but there's a way, certain things that they do demand something more severe because, and we said if they're causing harm to somebody.
There were three. There were three things that if they went somewhere without telling them, they would get one spank. And if they threatened one of their siblings, like with a knife or throwing rocks at them.
No, or actually just punching them.
Yeah, or hurting them somehow. And another one was going across the street without looking for cars and stuff. So you do have to have ones where the reason that we would if you spank once, then you can get out of control, and you have to discipline yourself
to not. If you put yourself in danger way, without because you're using bad judgment,
yeah,
and it's very serious.
I was grateful to say I was spanked and chose not to spank my son. Yeah, we're from the spanking era, us, because parents they would just swat you, But now parents are trying to learn not to spank and to discipline other ways. Agency.
Now, in the old school, the teachers used to be able to
Yeah.
slap the kids.
The teachers would do it. Boy, if
Like
a teacher touches a kid now.
I'm Mormon, but I went to a Catholic school.
Me too. I'm 53. Says Grateful.
I went to a Catholic school, and the Mother Superior had a strap, and my brother and I were banging the desk up and down while school was on, and we got sent there, and they got out a big strap. You held your
they'd
hand
hit your
out,
hand, yeah.
and it hurt.
E.K. Hill says his mom. E.K. Hill says her mom would do the look. That's pretty good. To the look. Ooh, you knew not to. Your lips get tight. No, the mom. The vein will go right here or a vein here, and all the dad has to do is just walk in, and the kids will obey. But mom, boy, she has to get the look or get that vein going or tighten the lips. OVY is 14. And EKL, yes, that's it. That is it. You got to do the look. Boy, and the kids go, uh-oh, there's the look. Run. And I would swat the kids with the fly swatter. Because we got so that we didn't spank. We did it first because we didn't know what else to do. And then we just had to think of things, and that's when I put it in my book. And I think I'll give it away to the person that can say, that rhymes, how many years we have been married. We'll give the book away to that person.
They have to look it up.
I don't know. Some people know it. How many years have me and Papa O been married? And we'll give this book away. 47, close. Says E.K. Hill. 46. Mar, yes, 46. Mar, you win the book. 46.
How about this one, hon? What?
I'll mail. Send me your address, and I'll mail that to you and give it away to somebody as a gift because you already have one.
Was I born in, and what
another
city?
book.
And what city was I born in?
Okay, what country and city was Papa O born in there? And Grateful MC says, congrats,
And
Mark.
it wasn't the United States.
Okay, we're going to give another book away. Okay, Charles, I was in the choir at my church, and my kids knew the look. You can do the look. Oh, Vancouver, BC.
Hey, who knew that?
Mar, she's going to get another book. She gets 2 books. She knows it. E.K. Hill, Canada. So,
Mar, how did you
Vancouver,
you know that?
Yeah, see, they know us. They know us. Let's do one more book. Congrats. So, Mar, you get 2 books. You can give them away as gifts. Okay, let's do one more question. What would they know about? Okay, where was I? Oh, they might not know where I was born. And what city?
Okay.
E.K. Hill says congrats.
Here's one. Is there such a thing as a white?
No, I've been watching your vlogs.
As a white lie?
What's a white lie?
When it's okay, a lie.
When it's okay. When it's okay to lie. Okay.
When I was dating Roseanne the first time, I lied about my age.
That's not okay.
And I didn't feel guilty.
I was 18 and he said he was 27, but he was really 34. Mar, and pick another person for the second book, please. I know you're okay. We'll send you one, Mar. And okay, who knows where I was born? No, let's see. Yeah, what state and what city? I don't think they know.
I'm not sure the city. No, I do.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. That's only fair, says Mar. Yeah, that's because she knows a lot about us. Do you know where I was born? Mar, she might. I don't think I tell people.
In a hospital.
In a hospital. I was born in a hospital. Oh, how about this one for a question? Who of my siblings were born at home? I wonder if they know that one.
Who? That you made it in plural.
Who
were born at home? More than one?
Who was born at home?
Everyone.
I can't remember where you were born.
The majority
okay.
in your age and my age were born with a midwife and not a doctor.
That's true. That's true. You were born in, where were you born? Salvation Army?
The story's different from my parents. So.
They don't know. Who of you guys was born? Okay. We got to ask a question. I was born in Utah, American Fork, Utah. And let's see.
That's kind of close to Salt Lake City.
Okay. I showed you guys a picture at the beginning. What number? What number child am I?
Oh,
How
that's a
about
tough
that?
one.
That's a tough one. Who can say what number child I am? I held that picture up. 2020, yay! Says who knows what number child I am out of 15 children? 6. Grateful MC. Yeah, you okay? Grateful, you win a book.
That's the one.
I'm number 6. No, Mar. Mar will get one, and Grateful MC will get one. Send me your address. Mar and my mom and her siblings all were born. Oh, really? They were all born at home. Wow.
There were no.
It was common back then. Yeah, that they were born at home. Yeah. But my twin sisters were born at home. My mom didn't know. They came early, and my mom didn't even know she was having twins.
After my mother got remarried, we were 45 minutes from a hospital where she could have a doctor be with her when she had a baby. And at 13, I drove her to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, you drove her to the hospital. Yes.
At 13. I couldn't see over the steering wheel.
Who knows the names of my twin brothers that died when they were babies? The 2 little redheaded twins. Who knows their names?
Oh, they got the same initials as
JJ. Well, you were going to say it.
No, I wasn't.
James and John, yes. You guys are so good. Okay, 3 Bart. James and John. Well, Mar, we'll give the book to 3 Bart boys because you already have one. You guys are so good. Yeah, James and John. They were the little twin boys that died. Send me your address on my email.
To name our kids.
Good deal.
I like to name them after prophets in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like James and John.
James and John and David.
The apostles.
Yeah, and David. Uh-huh. Yeah,
David had a good beginning, but not a good ending.
He didn't stick with it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close.
John, James, John, David.
Yeah, and let's see. I could ask another question, but so I'll send out those 2 books if you email me your address, and that'll be a good Christmas present. And also, if you want a Christmas card, email me your address so I can send you out a Christmas card. I'll put a Christmas card with these 2 books that we'll send out. But you haven't told us where you were born, or did I miss it? I was born in Utah. I was born in Utah in American Fork. Good night, everyone. Good night. That was fun to discuss how you guys can win the book and how to discipline. Mar, yes, it will be a great Christmas gift. Yeah, this will be a good gift. Good night. And bye, says Charles.
That's a Christmas card.
If you want one, email me your address. And bye, Charles. Bye, Great Fun. Say, did you give my book to someone else? Yes, because you had won one already. Yeah, we have 2 other people that won that one. And Jack is back. And bye, says Jack. Yes, and we'll see you guys next week. It'll be Christmas Eve. I think we'll have a special Christmas Eve live. Be thinking of some of your favorite Christmas traditions, or something you'd like to say about Christmas, or what you do for your Christmases for our live next week. And Mar, oh yes, I love that Jammies photo. Yes, so send me your address if you want it. Pictures are from the pics.
Quick story.
Hi, Mama O, Papa. Hi, King Jim.
3 years before I met Roseanne, I was hitchhiking from New York to Salt Lake City on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve. We'll have to, maybe we'll get some of Papa O's books that tell that story and give away next week, too. I think we'll do some giveaways. So have your stories ready of what your favorite Christmas tradition is, or what you did when you were a kid. And we'll do some giveaways. I'll get some stuff for you guys to give away. And King Jeremiah says hi. And where do I find your email? On my vlog. So if you go into the underneath the vlog, you can see where my address, roseanneorgill@yahoo.com. But you can see it underneath this video. And God bless. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Would it be okay to send the address to Papa O's Instagram message? Yes. And then make sure you give it to me, okay? An address if they want. So I could send the book.
Oh, you have Instagram too.
I have Instagram too, yeah. Subscribe. Thank you.
Oh,
And good.
that means she just did
Uh-huh.
subscribe just now.
And yeah, you are welcome. Yeah, if you want a Christmas card, tell me. And if you want a book, let me know. And we'll send that out to you. And Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys on Christmas Eve for some fun giveaways. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
And, Aunt Jules.
No, we already said.